So I keep losing games that I should win, and it's not because I don't calculate, it's because I calculate the wrong things. I spend 3 minutes trying to calculate this complex line, and then I miss the simple little piece that I left hanging. And so in this game, I'm going to try one rule, and that is this. If there is something simple on the board, I'm going to simply find it first. So I'm going to be playing a 10-minute rapid game, and I am rated 1301, and I'm trying to climb. My goal is, man, if I could, first of all, just survive being in the 1300s, that would be awesome. But, in the meantime, I do want to make sure in this game. Now I'm going to just go ahead and, roll with my opening because I know, the simple, very basic, simple lines. So here's an example of something. Not that it's not worth calculating, but if I move my pawn here and then he takes back, well, then yes, I would have to take back. However, I would be hanging my queen, and so that's just a very simple thing. I don't need to overcalculate that. I just need to push. Now, here is where it's like, man, do I want to get into, doing this kind of a thing where I push, because then he's going to, pull back his bishop here, and, he'll be attacking here, but then I could continue this push. However, judging by this, he's thinking about castling long, I would say. That would be my guess. So I'm not going to do that. I am instead going to do more of a queenside situation. All right, so he's definitely coming after this guy, and so what I'm going to just go ahead and do is this, and that way, if he takes, I take, and then if he takes again, I take. So, all right, I'm going to take with my queen, and I wanted to do that because if he tries to get in here again, that way I don't get in any issues. All right. I'm guessing he's trying to, he can't, I don't know what his queen maybe is going to move over here first and then try something. Right now, queen can't come here, queen can't come here. So I'm not super worried about it. I am just going to do this. Now I've got a nice little pawn chain. All right. Now he has, castled. So I am going to go ahead and just push my pawn and, think about what I can do on the queen side. All right. I think this is actually good for me. And everything is being protected here. In fact, I technically could do this because if he takes, I would take back. I don't know if that's really best. So maybe what I'll just do is give him a check here, and I think I could win his queen. All right. This is a simple, I don't need too much calculation. It looks like I'm going to win his queen, which means it looks like he's going to resign. It's early enough in the game that I don't see that he's going to move forward. But we could be wrong. So this is, I didn't play this perfectly, I'm sure. I'm sure many of you who are rated better than I could will find things I could have done better. However, the fact of the matter is I'm up a pawn. I'm now about to win his queen, and there's really not anything he can do. I mean, I know he's trying to figure out, like, how can he salvage this and take without losing a queen. There's just nothing he can do. He has to deal with this check, and, I mean, there's nothing he can do. It's over. So, now the game isn't over. At my level, I still think it would be a mistake for him to, probably a mistake for him to resign, only because, playing down a queen is not fun, especially not in a 10-minute game. But crazier things have happened. And, it's still very, very possible for him to come back. But this is one of those things where it's like, man, I could have spent minutes just calculating right now, thinking about different things. Let's go back a couple of moves here. So, obviously I think this was kind of a mistake. I mean, this number one, it broke his pawn chain. I know why he did it. He did it so that he could try to get his bishop probably out. Maybe he was thinking about taking here. And so he moved forward. He's thinking he'll attack the bishop. Maybe he was thinking I would probably do this, which even if that was what I did, I still don't really see why that would have been a good move for him. All right, so he leaves. He abandons the game. So I'm going to review this, and I know this is going to be a very short video, but I do think that there's something to learn here and something to watch, and that is the fact that, it was just a really fast game. But so it says that I played better than I am by far. Here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I would encourage you guys to, definitely to subscribe and follow along and join me on this journey as I try to just climb and see how high it can go. But I do want to review this really quickly. And, as you could see, my accuracy, in such a short game, I didn't miss too much. Just a simple Italian game opening, maybe I played this pawn on h3 just one move too late, but it did actually want me to push that pawn. It wanted me to push the pawn, but I'm just, I get a little bit nervous weakening my king so much, so I didn't. It didn't like this move, and that's, to me, really interesting because if I had done this, I'm almost certain at this point they would have just simply taken. Oh, that's a blunder. It says, let's follow this. I do this. He moves here. I go here. Is that mate? Oh, that would have been mate. All right, so yeah, that's all right. So some of you are watching and you're thinking, I would have calculated that. Now, I could have spent, time calculating that. I don't think I would have ever arrived at this. Honestly, this is above my pay grade. However, I still think what I did was pretty principled and pretty, solid and less risky. I didn't sack my queen. At this point, it's got me up a point, and this was a good pawn push. It liked it. It liked this move, and then that's just a huge blunder. So he's trying to kick up my knight. This wins a queen, and voila, bada bing, bada boom, it's over. So subscribe, follow along. Let's see how high I can climb as we continue to learn and get better together. Thank you for watching.